Hey, hey. Hello, old farts. I know I don't seem like my mouth is moving. I know that looks strange. Hold on, I'm going to stop the echo here. See if there's any echo over here. Uh, okay. So today, today our special guest is Alex, and Alex works at this time. And I'm finding out that this is going to work for a lot of people a little bit better. So we're going to try something today. First of all, I'm going to play the recording with Alex, and then we're going to open it up to everyone. You're going to really enjoy this because I have to tell you, he truly is an artist, and he became so because of drones. And so I enjoy this. We're going to talk soon. Hello, old farts. Well, today I got a really special show. Today, Alex Escardo is my guest. I know that most of you know of Alex. You know his work. You know what he can do. So today, we're recording this. We're recording this on Saturday. Alex actually, unlike a lot of us old farts here, Alex has a real job, and he works a real job, and he's not around on 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon, but I have to tell you, I am just incredibly impressed with everything that he's been doing. I became an Alex fanboy almost as soon as I started to see some of this incredible work. I'm sure you've all seen his just incredible, beautiful, tasteful, well-balanced images here. I am just, like I said, I guess just calling myself a fanboy is the only thing I can really say. But he truly has an eye. I married a photographer, so most of you know that my wife is a photographer, and long before she was a photographer, her photographs were special. They were different. She took a point and shoot camera with her everywhere on the it was newer time. She didn't have camera with her. She was constantly going to the drugstore to drop off film. It was like, yeah, and she had boxes and boxes and boxes of photographs, and I was like, and she wasn't doing it as a living. She was doing it just as a hobby. And so I understand certain people have the ability to have that eye or that ability to visualize the perfect picture in their head first, and then being able to translate that into a printed picture that people can see and enjoy. Way better than myself. Or I'm just shooting crap that, I think might be interesting. Truly, the idea of balance and proportion and scale and all of those things, I think are just much more inherent in people. So without further ado here, I want to introduce our guest today. Truly one of my favorite drone flyers, my favorite visual artist, Alex Escardo, AME Aerials. Hi, Alex.
Hello, thank you, Bob, for having me. I want to say hello to everyone that may be watching in the chat. Normally, I can't be on the show or watch the show because I'm always at work, like you mentioned. But it's a thrill to be here.
We are, I mean, I've been asking for a while here to get you on,
I
and
know.
and it's truly, I'm really honored that we find the time to do this, and I know that we got to meet face to face this last April.
Correct.
And I know that you and my wife got together, and she too, I started when I started admiring your work. I drug her into my office. I said, "You need to look at this. Look at this work that this guy is doing." And so she became a fan of yours also. And I know that was one of our highlights of the South Florida drone meetup, was actually getting to sit down and talk and meet you and enjoy some time together here. So let me start off by introducing you to our audience. I know that I know you're in Miami area.
Correct.
But give us all maybe a 2-3 minute history of Alex. Where did you come from? How did you get here? And what brought you to here? Give us the beginning. Where were you born?
Okay, I was born in Chicago, so I'm a Midwestern. I am descendant of Cuban immigrant parents that came in the early '60s.
What part of Chicago?
North side
Okay.
Chicago. Cubby fan.
I gotcha. Okay, me too. Irving Park and Cicero is where I'm from.
Okay,
I don't know
not
if you
far
know
from where I grew up. Yeah, not far from where I grew up. Yeah. Back in those days, it's not like today, but I was raised in a very strict, disciplined family, and went to Catholic school and so forth. I ended up going to the University of Illinois in the Chicago campus, which was a great commuter school. But, a lot of commuting. It was 2 buses and a train. No, I'm sorry, 1 bus and 2 trains to get to school. Then back. All my studying was done in the train.
Yeah, it's a great time.
And then go to work. I had to pay my way through school.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but I finished school and left Chicago shortly after that. My parents decided to migrate back to Miami because they had gone to Chicago for work when they immigrated here. They went back to Miami. I told them that eventually I would get there, but I had an opportunity after I graduated to work for an oil company. Standard Oil, Amoco at the time. Worked for them for 18 years, and during the later end of that career is when I started to get into film editing, doing parties and stuff like that. It was kind of light stuff.
Yeah.
But then I came to Miami through an opportunity. A position opened up through the same company, and I came to Miami to be close with family because I've got the cousins here.
Oh yeah,
and, Cuban.
Oh, I understand. I have an entourage of cousins in Chicago area there, so I understand.
And that's where cousins in Chicago. I still do.
Yeah.
But so I came down to Miami. I changed careers, left the oil company, and got into storage. And I manage a storage facility, and that's my full-time job. So I'm there many hours.
Yeah.
And my
like a self-storage kind of facility.
Yes, correct.
Like you bring your own truck and fill up your spot. Yeah.
Correct. So I do all the training for the company, and I manage a facility and like I said, oversee some of the training. And then so that's what I do. That's what I do. So that was a speed ramp right through my life.
the 4-minute version of "This Is My Life." There you go.
There you go.
Yep. So then what?
And then let's see. A couple of years ago, or well, it's been 3 years now, right? COVID started. I ran across videos on YouTube. I was very much into YouTube, looking at that, and saw a guy hailing from Canada, Captain Drone.
Yeah,
and several other people from there. You know the algorithms of YouTube. Once you start watching one video, all of a sudden you see like 3 or 4, and
right.
That's where I ran into Quadcopter 101, Idaho Quadcopter. The Rob Brown show, your show. In any case, so I did a little research on drones. I bought a toy drone, thinking like, if I break something, I'd rather break something for $40.
Yeah,
and this is probably a repeat of the history of everybody that started with drones.
Almost, right? Yeah.
So and then I heard about that DJI. Hey, if you're gonna get a drone, get a DJI, and so at the time the DJI Mini was the hottest thing. Yeah, that didn't last a year when the DJI Mini 2, and I'm like, what? They got a better camera? Okay, let's do that. So
okay,
and then
had you been a photographer at all before this?
Picture taking. Let me say that I won't call it photography. Picture taking was what I've always been interested in. Okay, photography now I take a little more seriously now. Because of the drones. So right. I learned the drone, then started kind of getting into the photography end of it. And I don't really want to call myself a photographer. I know that everything on the bottom of the things say AME aerials photography, but that's because everybody does it. So I figured, why not me?
Of course, you definitely deserve the moniker of photographer. I mean, you are.
Thank you.
I am, like I said, I am definitely, you've earned your stuff in my book. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I know you have a history of photography, and I know Audrey is an amazing photographer.
Yes.
And to this day, and I tell people, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm a photographer per se, because apertures and f-stops and this, that, like all the technical jargon, I'm a tweaker. Okay, I open up, I see the screen, and then I play and go into manual mode, and I start playing, and the right exposure, I look for the 0, and it's not rocket science to me. I'm a logical person, and I figure things out, and that's what I do. And as soon as I see it on the screen and I frame it, I snap it, and that's what works for me. Me, everyone else, there's a science. I get that.
Okay. Are you shooting in RAW, and are you shooting manual instead of automatic?
In the very beginning, it was all automatic, but now I'm choosing the ND filters if it's daytime, of course, and I pretty much use manual and start tweaking the settings,
the shutter speeds.
Yeah.
And
I never mess with the ISO. I always mess with either the white balance and the shutter speed and so forth until it looks fine on the screen.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, some of these pieces that you've created, just the framing of them, I think, is as spectacular as the technical ability of capturing that image. So understanding framing, I truly think that you have that, as I said in the intro here, you have that eye to be able to frame the image correctly to begin with.
Yeah, and sometimes I have to shoot 100 photos to get it right. You don't see everything that I don't use. You only see the stuff that I do use. So just for anybody that's starting off in the hobby, just keep shooting until you find the right one. Sometimes you have to move the drone, 20 feet that way or 20 feet up or 20 feet down. One of the key secrets that I could tell anybody that's starting off, you don't have to be at 399 feet to get the shot.
No.
Sometimes you only have to be 30, 40 feet up.
Yes.
And you can frame a good shot.
Oh,
So
I
agree.
agree. I agree. I agree. I mean, you can get, some shots that you would never in a million years get at 396 feet. Okay. But, but that's not always the most dramatic shot, kind of thing. That's kind of the thing there. So, as I here had brought up earlier here, like a shot like this, take us through this shot, okay? How did you do this?
Okay, on this shot, it was, as you see it, it needed very little tweaking. As you know, all photographers tweak in post. This one needed very little because the sky was pretty close to this, what you see here.
Wow.
And if anything, I lit up a little bit of the docks on the right, using some masking. And and maybe, I remember now, the sky, the temperature, I cooled it a little bit to get the blue out. So it gives it a little contrast with orange.
Right.
But that's pretty. This one required very little tweaking.
Okay. Now, did you? Are you close to the shore there, where you took off from to take this shot?
This was maybe about 100 yards from shore.
Okay.
From shore. This was at Bayside in Miami.
One of your favorite parks.
Yeah, and let me explain something, because you're probably going to see a lot more of it, because it is truly an amazing spot. Every view, forwards, backwards, left, right, there is a view, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to photograph or video.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Miami, you gotta hit up that spot.
Oh yeah. Now these are some of your creations here, is what I'm going to say, I guess. Yeah. So tell us about this.
This one was all manipulated in post, and I'm going to tell you why. I have the Air 2S. I know that the Air 3 is the big thing now, and now the Mini 4. But I'm kind of sticking with the Air 2S because and anybody that has the Air 2, the Insta360 Sphere is the only camera. Well, it's built for the Air 2 and Air 2S. Yeah. And this was shot with the Insta360. This was actually that I had a minute. I'm going to give away my secret here. This was actually a screenshot from the video that I manipulated to invert the Ferris wheel, and then I threw some color grading on it.
Okay.
So I inverted the Ferris wheel. Was actually, because it shoots all around.
Sure.
Was behind the drone. So I pulled it when I pulled in the shot. It brought in the Ferris wheel. Wow. So it was kind of a happy accident.
How beautiful.
And then I started the color grade. It was just like meant to be.
Yes, and I love the buildings kind of coming into the circle around the Ferris wheel here. The thing. I think Ferris wheels is now a requirement for every major city here to have one of these.
It's a tourist thing.
Yes, Las Vegas has got one. London has got one. I know. Now Miami.
Jersey has one.
Yes.
I think Chicago has one on Navy Pier.
I think right on Navy Pier. Yes, it does. Yes. So I have this little video here that this is a. Hang on here. I'm going to see if I can get this up here. All right. I want to get back to the beginning of it.
Yeah.
All right.
This was also the 360. So I did a little manipulating of the video. Did a little speed ramping.
Yes.
And then turned it into a tiny planet. Which everyone sees tiny planet pictures, but it's not often you see a video of a tiny planet. And
no, rare.
As someone described it, I think on Facebook, they called it trippy.
It is.
I took that as a compliment.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, look at that. You know, you don't see you can see these tiny videos, but you don't see them doing that. You know,
it's different. It's different.
Yes,
it's just different.
Yes. Oh man, I love that. That is so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. So, I want to, before we get too much further here, I want to bring up here. You have to give me a momento here. All right. This is your YouTube channel, AME Aerials. Alex, what's your middle name?
Oh, Miguel. My real name is Alejandro Miguel Escardo, but everyone since Chicago has called me Alex.
Alex, yeah.
That's why I'm AME Aerials.
AME Aerials. We have a boatload of T-shirts here, thanks to Alex in our closet over here. He was very generous, and I don't know. Audrey came back, and in her suitcase, she goes, "Look what Alex gave me." I was like, "Oh my God!"
Audrey's the best.
Yeah, come on. Sit down for a second here. Yeah. Come here.
We're in the middle of a shoot.
Yeah. Here.
Audrey,
there you go. There she is.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
I'm so glad you're both feeling better, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I never got sick like he did.
Yeah, no, it hit me hard, but fortunately it's all over. I woke up coughing this morning and took another test, and I'm still negative. So I'm glad of that, you know. So anyway, but she just became very enamored with you. So I'm looking. I started looking earlier today at some of this. Of course, here's the video you all just saw here. You're using shorts here. Are you getting a lot of responses to these shorts?
Well, the one you just pointed to back at Bayside, that was like 159 views. I do this for fun, so whether I get 1 view or 20 or 100, it's all fine with me. I love what I do. It's an outlet for me to be creative, and that's where it is. Yeah, the photography has taken that. I started with the video aspect of it and kind of learned editing, and then it kind of, now I haven't really put out much video, but moved to photography. But yeah, here's it's a montage of the stuff that I've done.
Yeah. So let me play a few more of these shorts here. I just want to. You're welcome to narrate on top of this here.
This was. I also belong to a group called the South Florida Drone Flyers. Al Sercione heads that up. And, he flies every day and so forth. And whenever I can, when he calls me up and he says, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I'm off. He goes, "How would you like to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and meet me and so forth?" I'm like, "I'm there, man. I'm there." So I start charging the batteries and go to bed early and go meet up with them. And that was one place where we did do. I'm just showing off the Mavic 3 that I have wrapped. Because I'm getting old, Bob. I'm close to an old part now. Okay, and I can't see. Those things are all gray and in the sky, So I figured, let me wrap the drone so I can spot it.
Did it help?
It does help a little bit. It does help.
Yeah. And for me, it helps when it's about 300-400 feet away. Once it gets more than about 500 feet away, it's still a little dot in the sky,
Correct.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. Yeah. When it's 150 feet away, though, but when it's cloudy out, though, they tend to stand out, especially like at 100 feet or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mini, not so much. The mini is always a tiny speck, okay?
So you went from a mini to a mini 2, and then what'd you go to?
I went from a mini to a mini 2, then and right around that time is when I joined the Old Farts, your group.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned you had just ordered the Mini 3 Pro, and then I started to listen to all the hype and so forth, and I jumped on that hype bandwagon, and I ordered that Mini 3 Pro. Don't regret it. It's a great little drone.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
It's I won't fly it if it's super windy. But then a Black Friday came along like less than a year from that, and the Air 2S had a phenomenal sale on Black Friday, and I went with that. Had to get that. That's when I got the Sphere, and then I caught a sale on the Mavic 3 and decided to, up my game. And those are the 3 drones, and I'm sticking to them for now.
Yeah, I am too at the moment here. I didn't spring for the Mini 4. I have to tell you, Audrey and I are going to Kenya in a month from now, and I've gone through multiple channels, and from I am getting nothing but discouraged at trying to bring a drone to Kenya.
But you can, Bob. You can. Here. You want me to, I'll let you borrow my X3 Insta360. You put this at the end of a pole, right? And when you edit it at the end, my friend, it's going to look like there's a drone following you.
Well, I do have a Pocket 2, and if a Pocket 3 comes out before we leave, I'm going to buy that. But I have the Pocket 2, and I'm going to take that. I actually bought this gizmo here. This is from Scotty Makes Stuff, and this gives it a 4th axis of stability. This is a another handle, and I mean you can actually this handle down here extends, and I mean it's quite an operation here, but you mount the Pocket here, and then I can it sustains movement there. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
I have a question for you though. You mentioned the Pocket 3. I know you know people in DJI. You can tell me, okay? Okay, everybody in the chat, shh. Well, this is between us now. What have you heard? What do you know?
Real soon. I don't know. I don't have a date, but yes, my connection to DJI has been evolving for a few months lately here, and obviously, it's I'm honored to be for them to be communicating with me. But I went to both of my U.S. senators and had conversations with them about these anti-Chinese, anti-DJI bills in our Congress. And I strongly encourage people to write your lawmakers, find out who they are. You can log in online. There's multiple sites. You can just put in your zip code It'll give you the phone number and address of every one of your local senators, local state representatives, county commissioners, U.S. Congress people, U.S. senators, and communicate with these people, because this is a total crock period. I'm not going to say the word, but it's lobbyists from other drone companies that don't have a quality product to compete against DJI and Autel. They are trying to get them eliminated from competition in the United States. So, I mean, I hate to get on my soapbox here, but because of that, I've spoken with DJI representatives who are lobbying in Washington, D.C. I've gotten to speak to, I posted the interview with Adam Welsh, who is the DJI's global policy director. And so I've gotten information straight from the mouth there. And then, of course, the PR department picked up on Old Farts with Drones, and they are promoting that as a positive story of drones, of their drones creating positive environments and positive things for senior citizens. And so that's how that happened. But yes.
So every group member of Old Farts with Drones is going to get a senior discount.
Yeah, I'm working on that. We currently have 2 DJI representatives that are monitoring Old Farts with Drones. So I don't know if any of you if you have a problem with DJI and you mention it in the group, I can pretty much guarantee you that a employee of DJI will get in touch with you, because they are monitoring our group, and they are fans of Old Farts with Drones. So I'm honored that they have that they have found us. So all good, and so all good. So let's see. I want to show a couple more things of yours here. I have a couple of your full-length videos. None of them are extremely that long. But how about the Hollywood drone enthusiast?
Oh yeah, you can show that, or Back to Bayside. Because Back to Bayside it has people in the community that people are going to know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is the short or the long one?
You can. Well, the long one's not that long. It's only, I think, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're going to see people that you're familiar with.
Hold on here.
Especially the beginning. So if you could start that one from the beginning. Yeah. Your favorite nephew is in there.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Hold on here. I got to share that window. It's weird. If you just share it you go full screen, it goes super full screen. And here's the one you're talking about, Back at Bayside, for an aerial view of a hot area for drone photography.
That's right, buddy.
All right, and there we got a full view of it. Ready? Here we go, folks. Enjoy this. And I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit, because if you want to narrate on top of this, I'd be happy for you to do that, okay?
Yeah. This is one of my favorites. I try to keep my videos short.
So we're going from filming and picture taken, and it's fun. There's TJ right there.
There you go.
We got
Yay.
Pascal, and we got Jesus, we got Al, we got Ken. It's a good time here.
They were busy recruiting some guy that came up to us asking about drones.
Yes. What I do all the time, I recruit people.
Yeah. You're going to see Maddie come up right here soon.
There he
you go.
is.
Yeah.
My adopted nephew there.
There you go.
Oh, I love the
this
blur.
Yeah. The I mean, like I said, everywhere you look at that place, you know, I think that's why people got pumped up and drove all the way down to Miami to shoot there, because it's real cool.
Oh, I can't wait to be there. I'm gonna be there someday here, you know, in the next year or two. I'm gonna be there with you. That's
Cool.
for sure.
Yeah, next
nice
cruise
shoes.
you go on, if you take a cruise out of Miami, it's the port's right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Oh,
That's my little short film. But like I said, I haven't really done much of the video aspect of it because I've been so in tune with the photography.
oh, that is so good. I'll tell you, I want to go back here, back to some older ones here.
Oh, there's one where you're in, the South Florida drone meetup from last year.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, but that one's 10 minutes long. You could like do a quickie on that one. Like do a minute if you want.
Just for the fun of it, let's do that.
This is Alex, and I'm on my way to the South Florida drone meetup. And got the car packed. I'm about to drive up there. Let's do all the driving stuff.
This was cool. I made a transition in the background to the hotel. Not many people noticed it.
Yeah.
I added the
Oh, you
graphic
put
on
the
top of the
letters
hotel.
on top of the hotel. That hotel does not have those letters on top.
I know. Hampton Inn, hit me up.
Yay, really? There's our home sweet home.
Yep. You can skip a little forward to your part.
Right, yeah. Barkley.
You know
Jim
Mike,
Borchardt,
Jim, yeah.
Barkley,
All
Scott.
the all-stars, yeah.
Yes. Okay. And here we are.
That sticks.
Yeah. DeMarco.
There you are.
There we are.
You guys were a great sport. Everyone was a great sport. 'Cause
Yay.
we didn't verify that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to come up with a concept on the video, and that was, the I heard segment. So
Yes.
I figured just start off with I heard and make up whatever you want, and that's what I told everybody, and that's where it kind of was a little successful.
Yeah, that was fun.
Ray's gonna thank me for this because, like,
Right. Let's,
we're everyone's got to come to the 2024 version.
exactly.
And I'm
just
planning
agreed.
on being there, and I'm going to film. I just got to come up with a new concept now.
Yeah. I just agreed. I'll be there.
I'm on my way to the causeway.
Oh, this is funny. Where if Mark is
A
watching,
lot of people.
he's so, I'm going to tell you, that guy he's so passionate, and
What's going on in South Florida? I know
There
you
you go.
believe I was walking, but I'm walking.
He-
I'm walking there.
I asked him. I said, "Dude, I got to steal that from your Facebook thing. Do you mind? That way you're in the cameo because you're not going to be there." He goes like, "Yeah, man, go ahead." And then the other cameo was Rodney. He shows up after this, but you never saw this, Bob? Oh,
No.
it was on Facebook.
I'm gonna get you. Okay. Alex, you gonna send the chopper?
Yeah, that's why I had to use it. I had to use the clip because he mentioned me.
How good.
Oh, folks, Rodney.
And I got Rodney to do the cameo.
Say that Bruce did this.
And all his live shows, there's always a rooster when he does his morning show. So I threw in a rooster sound effect in his honor.
Live stream that Phil Romaine did, and it sure looks like a lot of fun. A lot of
But they can watch the whole thing. This is 10 minutes long, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year I will be there for the.
Yay, Rodney.
and I believe he's going this year. So
Good. Good. That-
That Billy
No,
Kyle's
no.
last name is really not Kyle.
Yes. That's a great shot of the.
What's up, y'all? I heard Bob Casey is really a Chihuahua walking around in a huge redneck robot costume.
Yep.
yeah, it was you were there. It was a great time.
Yeah. I'm just sharing this with the few out there that may be watching that didn't get to go. You know.
I think that's your bird right there. I was filming right there. That was your bird, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you're standing off to the right.
Oh, okay. The raffle.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody left with something there.
Everybody.
And then the next day.
Yeah. This time I'm going to capture. And by the way, I had to cut this down a lot. I had enough footage to do an hour and a half.
Easy.
The 10 minutes was the most I can cut it down to.
That's beautiful. Slow-mo, the water coming in. It's a little parking lot.
Yep.
Here, you see lots of drones flying over. Yes, there's an aerial from where we are.
Yeah. In fact, I took a picture of that one and snapped it. There it is, right there.
Yeah, there we go. There's like
There's the 18 birds in the air.
18, yes, I lost my drone in that mess.
No.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't lose it, but I couldn't control it. I got RF interference and it returned to home, and I still had no idea where it was until it landed behind me. It landed without me knowing it. It you know. Yes.
And then I got this footage. I wish I could do FPV. I would have been up there like chasing it and filming it, but I had to do all this from the ground.
Yeah, this is,
I totally admire everyone that can do FPV. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just as a kid, I didn't have the thumb coordination to play Pong. Remember Pong?
Yeah.
I was horrible at Pong.
That was 2 days. But all good things come to an end. And it's time to get back to life. Get back to work.
That accident did happen.
Oh no.
That wasn't stock.
Yeah. I love it.
Thankfully for dash cams, they capture everybody.
Well, that was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Thank you, Alex. I got to tell you, we're already at 42 minutes on this recording, but I got to tell you, I am just
Alex, I
thrilled
thought
that
it was great.
you took
He's
the
not
time
there.
today to
That's what you
join
See,
us,
we're
to
playing it
join
back,
my
yeah.
show, and,
It's like impressive how many
am
times
so
we were on there.
honored that
Yeah.
you've really adopted me and Audrey here, and we both feel really connected to you, and we're just happy that we've become this drone community has brought us together.
The honor's all mine. The honor's all
Let me
mine.
tell you. You know, I mean, and for those of you new in the drone community, this is the normal thing that's happening in this drone community. People are making friends, finding people they would have never in a jillion years have connected with before, and finding real, true commitment and friendship with each other. It's why I'm just such a fanatic about this drone community that I've fallen into, and we've all fallen into. So again,
and we learn from each other. You know,
every day.
The photography, you know, I picked up from, you know, the guys in the group, your group, all these groups. Yeah. They're phenomenal. You know.
Yes.
Watching the videos, you get inspired. Oh, I gotta try that. That looks cool. You know, it's that's what it's about. That's what the community is about. Helping each other, inspiring each other, and enjoying the hobby.
Yes. I love it. I love it. All right. Say your goodbyes, buddy boy.
Thank you so much, Bob, for having me. Thank you to everyone that's watching. You know, you guys are all rock stars to me, honestly. And so I appreciate it. Dale. 305, come on down.
All right. Thank you all. We'll see you soon. I'm going to put the link for StreamYard into the chat right now. Okay? So if you want to jump on and we can talk about Alex, you know, that would be great. Jump into the conversation.
I'll be at work, so I won't hear anything.
He won't hear nothing. He'll be busy helping somebody with their storage. You know, we'll talk to you all later. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Ha ha! And now we're back to live. TJ, what happened? Where are you? I was just bringing you in. Hello, Rick. How am I getting an echo? Where's the echo coming from?
Everything's okay. No problem.
I don't see. I don't understand where an echo is coming from. Does somebody have the playing on a in there? Rick, do you have this playing? Let me mute Rick. Is that better? I'm not hearing the echo now. Rick, I'm hearing an echo from you. Can you?
I do.
I don't know. You can't listen on the YouTube or Facebook. You have to turn the sound off on YouTube and Facebook and just listen on StreamYard. Okay? Good. Hey, hi, Bill. Hey, and TJ.
Man, so much about it.
Okay, we're getting lots of feedback here. We're muting. Okay, both Bill and Rick, you guys got to, you can't listen. The only place you can listen to this is in the StreamYard link. If you're on StreamYard in your on your iPhone, Bill, you have to listen through that. Otherwise, we're going to feedback. We get the feedback going. You can turn up the sound on your phone, but you can't listen on somewhere else there. So let me know when you guys, you know, if you can get that sound on your YouTube turned off, or if you're listening, if you're watching on Facebook, you have to go into the Facebook, and at the bottom, there's a volume slider on Facebook. I had to find it myself today. So let me pull you back in here. Okay. How's that,
All right,
Bill?
so
can you hear me okay? I can hear you fine, TJ.
You can hear me? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yourself?
Good, really good, good. What's been up?
Awesome. Yeah, I thought your show was about to end or something because I like the reason why I left is I thought your show was ending. It's like, what? He's already ending already? Because was that was a previous thing that you did with him, right?
We recorded it Saturday because he works Monday through Friday, at this time. So and I've been trying to get Alex on the show for a long time.
Oh no!
So I'm hearing myself back from somebody.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Phil, you're good.
Okay.
Phil, I think I don't know. No.
Still
I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah. Had to put the earphones on.
Yeah, that works better.
Yeah.
Still
For some reason, I'm getting
I was using the phone.
I don't know who I'm getting echo from. There. So Bill, tell you.
Say that again.
Let's hear where are you located?
I missed the last word.
There's a lot of feedback still.
Yeah.
Didn't catch the whole sentence.
Okay. Good. Bill,
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
I think there
might be something on your end.
That's
My
true.
end?
My end?
Well, maybe.
I think Bill's end. I think.
What? No, this part of the show is called Find the Feedback.
We gotta find it.
I don't even have headphones here, so I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, Hank. I'm gonna mute you guys. Let me mute you. Okay, I muted you.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
They're dead. They died on me. I was charging them up.
Well, now I don't hear. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Same.
Hold on. How's that? That's okay, TJ? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, that's better now. Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Good. Bill, we're still getting an echo problem from you there. I don't know what exactly. Can you hear the show right now?
I heard it, yeah.
No, I'm asking Bill. Nope, I don't think he's hearing me.
Nope.
Okay.
No, he's still muted.
All right. I'm going to take him out there. TJ, just tell me what's going on with you, brother.
Not too much. We went and flew this morning with Alex and Al and Edgar and Ken Gottlieb was on his way there. Well, he was actually there before I got there, but then he left because I guess he wasn't feeling comfortable with where we were for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what his deal was. Like it was, I don't know. It was kind of weird and strange, but it is what it is. So, but I had fun. We flew. I flew the Avata, flew my Mavic Air 2, and then came back and took a little nap, and then got up and took my Avata out to where the guard shack is, where we live, and I posted a video like just not too long ago, and flew around in the guard shack, which is pretty cool. So, man,
Cool.
that Avata, it's amazing. I love that thing. It's so much.
Is that
fun.
yeah? I have to tell you, I am so close to springing for it. I'm
Go for it, man. Go for it.
I'm close. I've got the goggles and the Motion 2 controller. I have the Integra goggles and the Motion 2. I already bought those. I'm flying the Mini 3 Pro with them. And so all I need is the Avata itself, which I've seen DJI's got some refurbs for like $550 online right now. So anyway,
I bought the whole shoot and shebang from Ken Gottlieb for $850.
Wonderful.
I got the Integra goggles. I got the Motion 1 controller, the Motion 2 controller, the Avada and like I got the bumper guards. I got
he just didn't want
ND,
it anymore.
I got ND fill. Yeah, I guess he just got tired of flying it or whatever, or maybe needed the money or whatever. So like he was like, TJ, because I've been wanting the Avada for like a long time, and I've seen everybody's videos and stuff. Like, man, I want to get into FPV because it looks so much fun. You know, I'm sitting
You've
there
never done
watching
FPV before that?
No, I've practiced with Maddie's drones a few times with his, but because I drive down there and practice without the goggles, just getting it off the ground and stuff, and just practicing. And then I had a little starter kit that I got from I think that he gave me or sold me or whatever, like that little white it's a little white FPV drone that I was flying around the house and stuff, just trying to get used to the controls and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, just everybody's videos just look so awesome and amazing. But like I want to get the sticks. Like I'm not like the motion controller is okay, but I think doing the sticks is a whole lot better than just having the motion controller in your hand.
Yes, I've flown with this you can actually make the DJI RC work with the goggles.
Oh, okay.
You can, and I've done that, and I like doing that much better. But it also throws an error message into the flight log. So if you were to crash while doing that, because they don't support that happening, and I don't really understand why they don't, but they, so I would definitely probably not be covered if I crashed the drone while I'm doing that. So
yeah. Speaking of crashing, I was with Maddie yesterday because he needed help doing a 107 job. It was like his first 107 job, which was pretty cool. So beforehand, I went and picked him up and we flew for a little bit. I flew my Avada. He was flying his FPV drones, and we were out at this baseball field, and there was a playground off in the distance or off to the side or whatever. And he was flying and he didn't know where he was, so he had to quickly what do you call it? He had to he couldn't see where he was, so he had to quickly, I guess like abort or whatever, or just like just completely like let go of the sticks, and the drone like fell like on padded grass and stuff, and then one of the arms broke off, and I didn't realize that those bodies are made out of carbon fiber. I thought it was like metal or something like that, but the frames are made out of carbon fiber, which I didn't know that they were made of carbon fiber like that, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it crashed. And
how
much
fell
damage?
Right down, and just one of the arms broke off, so he had to get. I guess he has to get like a new frame and rebuild it.
But that's part of doing FPV. It's kind of part of the reason I'm kind of hesitant to do the real solder together yourself FPV.
I don't know. I'm not like I like my Avada, but just flying regular like FPV like Maddie does, and like all that welding, I don't even know how to do any of that. So I don't even know how to weld.
My father and I put together Heath kits. I built a radio and a couple other little things when I was a kid. So I learned then, but I probably haven't touched the soldering iron in maybe like 40 years, So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So I hire people to solder for me.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah, no, I do AV for a organization here, and when we have cables that don't work, I take it to a place that'll repair them for me. I don't want to get into that. So, TJ, Audrey says hi. She just poked her nose in.
Hey, Audrey.
I'm not camera ready.
She's half
She
naked
said
there.
what? She
So.
said what? Hey. Oh, that's funny.
She's in her around the house outfit there.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So good. Yes, Andrew saying, talk to Maddie and that. Yes. I really would like to, I want to hear from, Rick Orenberg. He's also another Chicago-ish kind of guy here. He was on just a few minutes ago, and I'm trying to get him back on here. And I'd like to get Bill, Quinn Dynasty Drones there back in.
Right.
We can figure out the audio problems there. I don't want to, make everybody have to listen to my voice over and over and over again, echoing all over the place.
Yeah, I think it might have been. I think it might have been on. I think it might have been on Bill's end with all that echoing or whatever.
He was trying to do it on his phone, is what I think, and I'm not. But he had his phone in his hand, so I'm not real sure how that was working there. So, but
yeah, I don't know.
I know StreamYard, I have to tell you, you got to fix this. It only works on iPhones. It does not work on an Android phone. And, you would open up a huge chunk of the market here if you would work on an Android phone. I've done the show on an iPhone before. Did you see the show I did with Vic Moss and Ken Dono and, at the commercial UAV Expo? We did that with my phone, and we had sound problems there too, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. Yeah, because you had the mic. Ken Dono, he had the microphone, and you could barely hear him or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
How was that anyway? That drone expo or whatever.
Interesting, but it's not really the part of the drone community that I'm part of. I mean, this is much more for people that are like surveyors and serious mappers and commercial size drone. I mean, there's drones there that were bigger than my arm span. I mean,
I bet
tons of them, and they the totally different market than what they're showing lots of these nests that you can just install out somewhere in the wilderness and then open it up. You can open it up remotely and take the drone up from a computer 4,000 miles away, kind of thing, so I mean it was definitely a different different items than what we're looking for, but it was nice. It was very, it was great. It wasn't as big as like CES or some of these other giant shows that are here, the NAB show, kind of thing. But it was a well put together show, and it was enjoyable to get to see a lot of people.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. Looked like you guys had fun anyways.
So, all right. So let me put back in here the link here if anybody else wants to join in. So I saw, you went down to Miami with Alex there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun. That was
that Bayside looks beautiful.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Like he had concern. Looked like he had some concerns in his video when he was flying over the the Ferris wheel because he said that he heard music or something, like other like music. And then I was listening to it and I had it on mute and I couldn't hear anything. So I don't know what music he was hearing. Like I heard the music that he put in the video, but I didn't hear like any other kind of
No.
music that maybe like interfered or whatever. I don't know if he mentioned that in
Yeah.
the interview or whatever when y'all did that Saturday.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear. I didn't hear much. I heard my dog barking. Somebody. Somebody came to the house when I was in the middle of recording that, and my dog does that to everybody that comes to my house. First, he barks at you
Yeah.
for 5 minutes, and then he jumps in your lap, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's
rolls over so you can rub his belly. So that's his MO. I mean, it's
yeah.
just the way
Like
he does it.
yeah, and when I go and knock on my neighbor's door right here, they have a dog. When I go knock on it, he starts barking, and he comes out and just like starts jumping on me because he gets so excited and everything. So.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's they're social animals. They bark to each other. They smell each other's butts, and they jump on top of
Yeah.
one another. That's
Yeah.
that's what they do. They
I'd
do want to be around.
I'd much prefer a dog over a cat any day. I mean, we have a cat now, but I keep trying to
Yeah.
get rid of the damn thing, but I just
We've
you know
had
just
both.
can't seem to do it.
Yeah, our last pets were cats, but our so right now we've got 2 dogs, and
Oh, there you go.
we're they're definitely keeping us busy. That's for sure. So it's a lot of
Yeah, there
fun.
you go.
Yeah. All right, Tej, I'm going to sign out here. I think I really appreciate everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we had the technical difficulty here, but hopefully we're going to get more of you on next week, and we'll go from there. I am going to be off probably the entire month of November, and I'll probably have a couple shows in December because I'm start working as the mythical character from the North Pole,
Santa Claus.
and in December. So I usually get busy, and as I said, most of the month of November we're going to be in Africa, and I'm looking forward to.
What are y'all gonna?
We're going to
What y'all gonna?
Nairobi. We're starting in Nairobi, and we're meeting up with a 8-day on the road safari where they take us from one place to another. Each day you go to another place, and that's for 8 days, and then we're staying for another like 5 days in Nairobi, and where we're going to take some other tours we're seeing a baby elephant orphanage, and
Oh, that's cool. That should be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Are you bringing the drones with you or no?
No, I tried.
No.
If anybody out there or anybody listening to this after the fact knows anything about this, I'd be thrilled to hear. But I've written and talked to people in Kenya. I've talked to the aviation authority. It really, I'm going to have maybe a day, maybe 2 days that I would be able to fly. And it looks like it would cost me about $2,000
Oh,
in
wow.
all kinds of fees and a variety of other stuff that I would have to do it. And from what I've heard from many people is that they confiscate your drone at the border, at the customs.
Wow.
And then it's usually like a 2 or 3 month time before you get it back. So from the Kenyan government. So anyway, I'm
Yeah,
deciding.
probably not worth it. Yeah, probably not worth it to go through all that hassle and stuff.
No, I even checked on renting one, and you know, I have to hire a visual observer to do that, you
Oh
know,
gosh,
for the day.
wow. That seems like a lot of that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just
Wow.
enjoy the ground view that I can enjoy.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
it. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
another thing too, like that was kind of like, you know, everybody keeps talking about the South Florida drone meetup when you and Alex were talking about it. Like it
Yeah.
seems so close, but it's so far away. It's like, you know, it's like, man, it's going to be in April. Well, I guess in a way it's kind of
6 months.
Approaching. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, the holidays will come and go, and then, you know, April will already be here. Like, oh my God, the South Florida drone meetup's here already. That's crazy.
Say good night there, TJ.
All right, Bob. Y'all take care. Everybody in chat, have fun, be safe, and we'll see you guys later on.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.